Yo, what is up, everybody? I am back. This is Jared, Green Deck MTG, and with a new deck for Historic Best of One. Timestamps down below in the line, in the bar. You'll see them if you want to jump ahead to the games. But let's do an overview of the deck I'll be playing. This is a creativity deck that focuses around, you guessed it, Indomitable Creativity. And this card is pretty insane. For what it does, but the version we'll be playing is a little different than. I mean, you'll run into it, but this isn't the, I guess, atypical deck you'll be seeing. This deck here today is a combo deck versus, I would say, a value deck. So what Indomitable Creativity does is it says destroy X target artifacts and or creatures. For each permanent destroyed this way, its controller reveals cards from the top of their deck or library until they reveal an artifact and creature card revealed for each one of those cards. So if X is 1, you destroy a creature artifact, reveal cards till you get to 1 creature or artifact. So the point of this particular deck is to do it X at 2. So Indomitable Creativity at 2, X equals 2 for 5 mana total to get the only 2 creatures in the deck, which are the Locust God and Sage of the Falls. And when these 2 hit the board, they make not infinite, but a repeatable process of a 1/1 hasty bug, a 1/1 hasty flying insect creature. But it's limited by the number of cards in your deck. So what will happen is you draw a card and discard a card. So Locust God says whenever you draw a card, create a insect. Sage of the Falls says whenever a creature enters under your control, you may draw a card and discard a card. So what happens is you draw a card, which they'll trigger when you play Creativity. You draw a card, you create a bug, which will trigger to draw a card and discard a card. That action, it doesn't stop in the middle of that action, so you do draw and discard it, so it doesn't have a bunch of discards on the stack. You go through the full action of draw, discard, make a bug, draw, discard, make a bug, draw, discard, make a bug, limited by the number of cards in your deck. This is a 60-card deck, and by the time you're able to cast Creativity, I think at most I've made like 30. That's usually good enough. So the pitfalls of this deck, I'll get that out of the way real quickly, is I think it's something the Consult's Authority or something like that. It's a 1 white enchantment that says creatures your opponents control enter the battlefield tapped. You'll see it sometimes in the Heliod combo deck. We can't beat that card. So that's just a scoop. I mean, we're playing best of 1. If they land that, it's like, okay, moving on. But otherwise, what's really cool about this deck versus other combo decks in the historic format is it doesn't use the graveyard. The 2 cards come out of your deck via the Creativity. There is 1 card that's splashed in decks to deal with the graveyard that hurts us, and that's Graph Sticker's Cage. So because of that, I've moved up to 4 Prismari Command just to deal with that 1 card. Prismari Command is also really good in this deck for drawing, getting closer to finding the Creativity. It makes a treasure, which you'll see treasures are what we use to pay the cost for the Creativity. So this deck has no permanents in it other than these 2 besides token generation. So we have Hard Evidence, which is kind of innocuous as far as when it came out in Modern Horizons 2. It's on Arena. But it makes 2 permanents. It makes a crab token and a clue token, which you can sack to the Creativity. So this 1 card alone gets you the tokens you need. I have 1 Strike It Rich. It's worked out for me. I've kept it in the deck. I don't really want more. I think 1 is fine. And then as far as other token creators, Prismari Command, which I mentioned, and then Unexpected Windfall, which I only have 3. It's debating whether I should have 4 of these. But turn 4, and it's an instant, end of opponent's turn. You cast this, you get your 2. Hopefully find what you need to be able to play on turn 5. Or sooner, it kind of depends. be able to just play the creativity. So opponent taps out, you play this, untap, you beat him. And then our two win cons. Now if you draw these cards, we have ways to get them back in our deck, which is really important. You don't want to discard them because once they discard, they're gone. But Valakut's Awakening, that puts cards back in your deck and draws you cards. Card's really good. 4 of these in the deck. It can be a land if you need it. And then Fire Prophecy. So this does 3 damage, and then you may put a card from your hand on the bottom of your library. You don't care where these cards go, and then draw a card. So if you end up with these in hand, you have 8 ways to get them back in your deck. But basically the deck's very stripped down. You're just really trying to cast creativity. If you can't, you move on. So last month when I was pushing through the rank, I was playing this deck. It's not a strategy I'm a huge fan of, just because I don't really like the playing solitaire kind of thing. There are a lot of decisions to make, but it's not very interactive. But as far as interaction goes, we have 2 Pact of Negation and 2 Unsubstantiate, which are just there to get your combo through. Unsubstantiate is really bad, but in this deck, it's what you need. And Pact of Negation, it's just there, getting lucky. I did get one time and I knew an opponent had, I wanted to say Settle the Wreckage. And I knew they had Settle, and they were waiting for me to go through the motions of making all these insects, and they were going to, get me with Settle. But I was able to filter through my deck while making the insects until I had Pact of Negation. It's the only cards in my hand. And went in for the attack. They played Settle the Wreckage, and I Pact of Negation, and it was over. Another negative about this deck on that note is some opponents will make you play it out. And that's annoying. If that's the case, I'm going to edit that out for this video. But I think I've talked long enough. Let's get to the games. Play about 5 games. Hopefully, if they go quick, maybe more. But yeah, this is a deck to consider. I know a lot of people are going to be playing Historic this weekend. Even if you don't want to play this deck, it's good to be aware of it. And one last thing I'll say, the other kind of value decks will try to play creativity on 1 to get Sarah's Emissary into play, or just another huge creature into play. That's not what this deck's about. It's about casting, creativity, and winning that turn. Alright, I'll see you in the games. Alright, we're in game 1. Something I realized I didn't mention in the intro video was about the lands, but we'll go through it as we play. So I'm going to keep this. It doesn't have creativity, but it's got stuff. Whatever. Let's go. I don't know what the ideal opening hand is. It doesn't necessarily have to be creativity in the opening hand. So playing the Dwarven Mine just only because we have a second one. Yeah. Alright, we'll play this tapped and pass the turn. See what we want to go after. I assume they're aggro playing the Momat. Yeah, I'll fire this off now. I don't mind. Maybe I should have let this resolve. Ooh, Disruption. Great. So they're an aggro deck with counterspells. That's interesting. Okay. I'll play Expressive. So Prismari Command sounds good to the hand. Valakut back in the deck. 1 for the turn, and we'll play it out there on a land. So essentially, looking at the hand here, it is possible. I don't know what they're doing. It is possible for next turn. Oh no, it's not because of the Dwarven Mine. Never mind. Okay, after a long deliberation, they resolve Faithless Looting, and they throw away Static Discharge and a land. Okay, and they play a land. Okay. Well, yeah, we're going to have to play Hard Evidence, which is fine. Our other choice is to Prismari Command, but I think we're good right here. I'm going to play the Hall of Storm Giants, another blue. No need to run the mine out. So as they do that, I'm just going to get rid of their bow mat. Do we want to put a card from our... I mean, I could put the Dwarven Mind, actually. Yeah, I'm going to do that. Mountain's considerably better for what it's worth. Well, hopefully, I mean, it's probably fodder for a Prismari command to draw 2, discard 2, but we'll see. Dragon's Rage Channeler on the full 3. What? Oh, Bowmat Courier. So that's kind of techie. I bet the Bowmat Courier is just kind of utility for Delirium for Dragon's Rage Channeler, as well as just getting card selection, I guess. I really don't want to play anything here. So now we just need the Indomitable, and it's game over. I mean, obviously we want them to tap out a bit. They've shown that they have Counterspell, but my guess is they're not overloaded with Counterspell. It's just the Disruption as a modal Counterspell. Okay. They didn't find a land off Expressive. Coming in for the attacks. I respect that. Let's go. I guess they don't have a choice. Yep. Alright. See if they have a Force Spike thing. Spell Pierce or not. Nope. Oh, we found Pact Negation. So we're short of land for creativity, but there's Strike at Red. Oh, so we're just going to do this. We'll just play Expressive. We want this in hand. Dwarven Mine is still miles away. So that goes back in the deck, and we'll take the Sulphur Falls. Play Sulphur Falls. Play Strike at Rich. They must have an Opt or something in hand. Not attacking with the Crab. As fun as it is to play it, not doing it. No attacks. So I'd really like the Vision they had Consider instead of Opt. So the Vision here will hopefully find the creativity, and we can just go off. So, okay, so they show us a Dorat. Dorat? Dorat? I don't know. And, okay. Unholy Heat. They're searching for something themselves. If this is Phoenix, all we need to do is find creativity. Sure. This will almost certainly make him tap out on our turn here. Or not. Okay. We'll play the Vision. What could they possibly have 4 cards that they wouldn't want to pump it? Okay, so we don't find it. Huh. Guess we'll take the Prophecy. Buy us a little more time. Hey, hey, hey. Well, we ripped, so good game. I'll pay 2. Targeting. Pay 2. We'll target the 2 artifacts rather than the creature. Sounds weird, but the cost here isn't part of the casting cost, so they can kill something in response. They could potentially kill this twice. I'm guessing they can only kill an artifact once. They concede. So normally they'll make you show the 2 creatures. Other people will make you play it out till the end. But there's game 1. See you in game 2. All right, we're into game 2. I'm not a big fan of this hand at all, but guess what? Valakut's Awakening basically changes all that. So I'm going to keep, even though it's awkward, doesn't look good, it'll hopefully change. Start off with the Triome. Only one Triome in the deck. I didn't go over the lands in the introduction. Alright, Needle Verge and a creature. What do they got here? Flame Blade Adept. So, this could be just like a race scenario, which is not such a bad thing. Would really like to draw a land, so I'm going to wait for the Valakut's Awakening because I want to cast Valakut's Awakening. Alright, so we're playing a cycling deck of some kind. Don't know if I've ever played this, and I've played probably in the past month easily 100 games. I haven't run across this. Has Menace, so we can't block, and a second one. Alright, we drew a land. We're definitely going to play that, pay 2 life for that, and pass the turn. It's questionable whether we don't play fire or play the Awakening. We got to see what the opponent does here. They're cycling. Okay, okay. Unsubstantiate's kind of interesting too. Definitely don't want 2 of them. Let's try to kill one, see what they do. They have no responses. We'll just kill it. Yes, we want to get rid of that. Draw a land. Land's fine. See if they have another creature. So going down in cards really hurts. We have 3 cards, they have 6. Oh, they do have something. But we do need a land in play, so we're just gonna pass. We're gonna cast Valakut's Awakening and maybe ditch all. Yeah, we might just ditch the whole hand. It really depends on what they play if we want to keep Prismari. Prismari does technically dig a little deeper with the command, but we need to stay alive. That's a way to stay alive with Prismari command. I might just cast it here. I'll cast it on our main phase. Yeah, you got creatures galore, I get it. Another adept. Okay. So we're gonna cast this for just the unsubstantiate, draw 2. There's the creativity, draw a land, please. Good game. We got there. Easy. And by easy, I mean lucky, but this is what the deck's meant to do. So maybe we can show how this combo works. We take action, we draw a card, discard a card, we'll discard land, and it creates a insect. Insect lets us draw a card, discard a card, and we do this until we have enough power on the board to attack for lethal. So I'm trying to do the go through this quickly so they concede. But if they don't concede, I'll do a little more explanation or edit this out. It looks like they're making me play it out, and that is one. Oh no, there they go. So game 2, 2-0. Let's go. See you in the next one. And rank up. All right, see you in the next one. Welcome to game 3. This hand seems fine. I'm just gonna keep. Like, the ideal hand, I guess, looks like lands. So as long as you have lands, all the spells in the deck go through the deck or they win the game. So there we go. I kind of want to lead with a tap land. No, it doesn't matter. We have expressive. Okay. They bolt our face. That is fine with me. They play a creature that I don't know what it does, so let's read. Discard a card, draw a card. Prowess. When it enters the battlefield, if there are 20 or more instant or sorceries among cards in your graveyard, hand, library. So, yeah. If your deck's composed, I should say, maybe. If you do, seek an instant or sorcery card. They discarded a card, which is weird. I don't know. Oh, you discard a card if you do seek. Okay. Alright, so we drew Sulfur. Play it, flex the duels, and pass. So their deck is just instant sorcery, so they're gonna potentially just instant sorcery our face. I don't know what they do. Light up the stage, that's a good one. Maybe bolt our face again? No? Is that an instant? Yeah, of course it is. End of the turn, nothing. Expressive iteration. Okay, so we get expressive iteration to hand, I think. We're going to play the mountain for sure. So yeah, expressive iteration to hand. Mine to deck, mountain to play. And we'll pass the turn. If they try to do something then at a turn, we're going to kill this. Alright, cool. So, bye. And we're down to 14. They put the card on the bottom. Okay, they just damage our face. We play a land and we pass the turn. Okay. Okay. We take 4. Alright, so what are we ditching here? I think Prismari Command, to be honest. Well, we didn't get it. That's unfortunate. That's unfortunate. So what we'll do is we'll play a land. Probably shouldn't have played the land, but it's fine. Oh, actually, Prismari Command would have been pretty good here. Oh, let's see. They can probably kill us next turn unless we get rid of both of these. So let's just go for it. Do that. What do we want to get rid of here? All of them look pretty solid. I'm going to get rid of Locust Awakening. Flame's a little better, so... Did I already play a land? If I did, that was a mistake. Well, let's go for it. Let's see what we can find. Valakut's Awakening, land. So, put that in hand. Steam Vents and deck. Sulfur Falls, doesn't matter. I already played the land, it was a mistake. Let's just get rid of this so we don't die next turn. And yeah, let's play Hard Evidence actually. Alright, so they have a handful. Oh, they just drew a land, but handful of burn. So I go to 3. Do they have 3 more? They sure do. Alright, we lost a burn. Interesting. It's another deck I haven't ran across in maybe ever, really. Alright, off to game 4. Okay, game 4. It's game 4, and the hand is what it is. We'll keep. Pact Negation is an interesting one. Whether it's worth keeping depends on the opponent. So, play this tapped. Hopefully, this is a game where we're just kind of going to wait. Try to find our moment. Alright. Maybe. Are we against Burn again? Is Burn the new flavor? Play Mountains. To be honest, and again, I mentioned this in the other games, I didn't Didn't go over the lands in the intro, but the islands are the last thing we want to play. We want mountains for Dwarven Mind. Get rid of that. I want to get rid of this for a couple of reasons. It doesn't seem like a huge threat, but they want to play light up the stage, which means they draw cards. So they had to use their Wizard's Lightning, and there's a Channeler. Okay. How about no? Get that out of here. All right. We're just buying time. I don't care about Hall of the Storm Giants. Hall of the Storm Giants was just part of a list I picked up. It's never been... I think it's been relevant one time, maybe. So they discarded a Dragon's Rage Channeler to draw instant or sorcery from their deck. Alright, let's do the full value. Let's do the full earn. We don't care about Pact of Negation. Get this stuff out of here. Draw 4. Look at that. What an awesome hand. So, we're pretty close. Ooh, did I not? Oh, okay, I did hit a Valakut. What do I want here? Really tough choice. Yeah, we'll take the Fire Prophecy. Hard Evidence to deck, Valakut, and forced to play this tapped. Looking pretty good, though. I mean, I can win out of nowhere with this kind of hand. Okay. Doing big damage. They're down to 2 cards in hand after this. They scry 1 to the top. Not sure why they just drew that card. That's really odd. Jeez, okay. So I'm at 4. Well, we drew that anyway, that's funny. Expressive Iteration. Prismari Command might be okay. Might want to take that, actually. Steam Vents tapped. Yeah. Prismari Command to hand. Windfall to deck. Steam Vents to play. Tapped, obviously. Yeah, I'll just get rid of this now. It's the worst threat they're going to have. Unsubstantiate seems really weak. Okay. So let's see what they got. That's the last card. Okay. Is that game? No, 1. Nope. It's game. What can you do? Burn twice in a row. Okay. Losing to burn. Let's go to the next one. Alright. Game 5. This hand looks okay. I'm definitely keeping it because the hand's just changed so much. I'm going to start off with Steam Vents, mainly because I think this game it's possible to play Dwarven Mind for the creature. We're up against a Lurrus deck. See, there you go. Now we will be. Play that tapped. Play Lurrus deck, most likely food, based off what they've shown, and yes, it is. So I'm feeling pretty good about this. They're not going to put enough pressure on us to make me really worry about like the burn decks. Just the last 2 games put on so much pressure. They do have a little bit of life gain, so we have to basically have more cards in deck than they have life. Have to be a little conscious of that. End of their turn, I'm not gonna make a treasure. I'm gonna destroy artifacts and draw 2 cards, discard 2 cards. So choose player, I guess, first, and then artifact. Oh boy. So we'll get rid of mountain and unsubstantiate. Okay. Hard evidence again. So played Dwarven Mind. We'll play 1 hard evidence and we'll pass the turn. Not much to say. We need to get creativity and it's over. Right, Pathway Goose. Alright. So they have a lot of food. They have potentially a lot of life gain. Alright, end of the turn, we're going to do 2 damage, draw 2 cards, discard 2 cards. Sounds good. 2 damage goose. Draw 2 cards, discard 2 cards. Deadly Dispute. Okay. Didn't get the creativity. So, definitely a land. I'm not sure which one at this point. Probably just Hall of Storm Giants. And it's tough. I guess I'm going to keep the... Well... No, we'll get rid of Bolt. Expressive. Well, we'll cast it. We're aggressively digging now. So we'll take the hard evidence. I don't even care about the land here. So that can go back in deck, and we'll take Strike It Rich. Play Crab. Play Mountain. Play Seek the Rich. Or Strike It Rich. Seek the Rich. It's funny. I'm not going to play the other hard evidence, only because they could have Meat Hook Massacre. Get in there with the O2. Let's go. O3. Jeez, I'm losing it. Losing it, folks. I actually haven't played this deck in quite some time, but I wanted to make a video for it. That's what I was saying. Meat Hook. Called it. That's fine. I don't care. I'd actually have them spend a turn doing that, so... That's fine. Oh, they got another oven. Okay. Good with that. Oh! Alright. Come on. There it is. So, I think we win. So, creativity to hand. Pact negation to deck. Mountain. Play the mountain. Play creativity on 2. Target the 2 clues. Auto pay. Now let's see if they'll give us the good decency of conceding once they see this done 3 times. That's the little sub game you can play. Is at what point will the opponent concede? I'm going with 3. That's 1. And 2. See if they concede on 3. Nope. They wanted the full earn? Alright, well I'll edit this out if it goes all the way to 30, which it'll have to do if with the life gain they have. Alright, we've filtered through to our Pact of Negations. Now I have that in hand just in case they have any shenanigans. There's another Pact of Negation, so now we're still going. We're at 11, but we have 2 Pact of Negation back up. So, I mean, it's literally over. Alright, we're going with a solid 33. And attack them. And they're dead. Alright, so they made us play it out. They did say good game at one point, but still made us play it out. So, this is what it is. So that was 5 games. We can do one more. We're going to do one more. I'm going to get down to editing. All right. Game 6. And of the 6 games, is the first time creativity has been our opening hand. Hand looks okay. Nothing amazing, but we're going to keep and just try to get to 5 lands, and it's game over with no interaction from our opponent. Fingers crossed. Ooh, they could be on a control deck. Yep. Alright, we're gonna just play. Oh, we're getting aggressive with the O3. Get in there, boy. Alright. Yeah, we're versus control, so maybe we just sit back, let the good times roll until we can find Pact of Negation. for a window. Like, Pact Negation would be the sickest draw. I was trying to speak it into existence, but no. Alright, we'll get a Dwarven Mine into play. Which gets our little Dwarven. So little Dwarven there is going to go all the way over 20 turns. Unless they do something. Do something, opponent. Ooh. Ooh. Huh. Huh. We're going to cast this while they're tapped. Discard Fire Prophecy. Dang. Dang. Gosh, I'm really tempted here. Because we really want to find counterspell. Even though they probably have Dwarven's Veto if they have a counterspell. But I'm going to look for it. Get rid of that. And we're just these two. I'm probably going to play Express. We found it. All right. Let's see if they... oh, no. Oh, no. We drew Locust God. So we can't combo. Oh, bummer. The one card we didn't want to draw. So what do we got in here? Oh, such a bummer. All right, we'll put that in hand. Wow, I messed that up too. Oh well. So I can't cast Prismari Command here. Okay, we'll put that in. We'll take the mountain. Oh, what a bummer. Maybe I should, oh, heartbreaking. Okay. Oh, I'm going to cast this now. I'm going to discard mountain. Got to find something to tuck the thing back in our deck. Alright. So we got a Valakut. Alright. I tells you what. Do I have enough to do it in one turn? I do. I have enough next turn to cast Valakut and Indomitable Creativity in the same turn. So that's what we gotta try to do. I don't care about that at all. I mean, we'll lose something. Oh, saw it coming. Perfect. Well, as long as they have two counterspells, we're done for. Oh gosh. What are they doing? Oh, they had to discard. Okay. See what happens here. We're going to attack with that. Which means we can't combo this turn, but that's fine. I don't like what's going on here. I'm going to play that and pass the turn. So they can use the Narset.
We need to move quickly.
Wrath of God. Whatever will we do? Alright, we're going to cast Valakut for 1. We're only going to draw 1 because of this stupid Narset. But whatever. Okay. Alright, here goes nothing. Gosh, I really hope this works. this and that. Auto pay, let's go. They probably have 2 counters. I waited. Drawing that Locust God on that turn was like the worst time to possibly do it. So we'll attempt to pact there. They got another counter. No, they don't. What's happening? What's happening? Do they have removal? What's happening? Oh my god, Narset? Oh, we're gonna lose this game, guys. Fucked up so bad. Oh, wait. 2 damage. Draw 2 cards, discard 2 cards? Can I do it in response? I don't think it works that way. We'll try it. 2 damage. Draw 2 cards, discard 2 cards. Let's see what happens. It still works. So we're going to tell him good game. Oh well. Oh well. Well, you can see there from those games that deck's pretty good. I got really lucky and unlucky in that last game, so this deck is kind of a I don't know. It's spin the wheel kind of deck. There's not a lot of interaction. You're just hoping to combo off, but the combo is pretty reliable. So we went 3 and 3, but I don't really feel like that was too bad because the 3 wins were reasonable. 2 losses were to just burn, just didn't give us time. They said you have to have it on when you have it, or we win, and we didn't have it right on time. The control matchup got super unlucky. We got lucky with getting Pact of Negation, and then super unlucky by drawing Locust God the turn before we would have gone off. So if we would have drawn anything but the Sage or Locust God right then and there, we would have won. So it was odds-wise pretty dang unlucky. But there's the deck. Let me know if you want to see more of it. It's been a while since I played it, so I need to maybe tweak it or get some more reps in with the game. But if you're looking for fast games, maybe ladder up, or if you just want to know what you might find when you're playing Historic in the arena. But until next time, see you guys.